What's up, weirdos? We're dating ghosts now. That's right, there is a TikToker who is genuinely in a relationship with a ghost, as she thinks. And it makes me so happy. This is the exact kind of topic I love talking about, because it's just so weird. So let me go ahead and introduce you to Rebecca real quick.
This is Rebecca. She fell in love with Catherine.
Hello. Who's in this space right now?
But before meeting, Rebecca was already in a relationship with Rupert, a ghost.
That corny ass slow motion. Yeah, exactly. Just the empty space in between them. Do you think that she was like, hey, Rupert, get over here. Pose for the picture. Rupert, cross your arms like Charlie's Angels. Smile. The first thing I thought when I saw this, I was like, is that second girl, Catherine? Is that the ghost? Because, oh my God, ghost caught live on camera. But no, that's another little fold in this story where Rebecca is not just dating a ghost. That's right, she is in a sapphic, polyamorous, half phantasmal relationship. I don't know what the hell's going on. I'm just glad they filmed it so I can see it.
Personally speaking, I've never heard a ghost say, ooh, but I have heard a ghost say, help me, get off my grave, and things like that.
I'm Rebecca. This is my partner, Catherine, and I have been judged before because I am also in a relationship with a ghost.
By the way, Catherine's vibe, the short hair girl, I absolutely love her energy. I've never heard a ghost say, ooh, but I have heard one say, get your dog arms off of my cold grave. You are a infested mind. So that's fun. By the way, girl, if you ever hear something say, get off my grave, get away from the occult. Because horror movies, I don't know if you've seen this, usually start with something like that, and then all of a sudden you're throwing up spider legs and cobwebs. I don't see a lot of horror movies because I'm such a I don't want to say puss. At this point in the video, I do have to say, listen, I did make a ghost hunting video. This one right here, it's honestly one of my favorite videos I've ever made. It didn't get as many views as I hoped, otherwise it would have been a series, but it's so cool. The point being, even though I don't believe in ghosts, at the end of it, I heard something that felt very clear in a, demonic graveyard.
I'm gonna give you one last chance. If you have something specific that you want to say to me or to Benny J, say it now.
Yeah, and then I left the cemetery because even though I don't believe in it, I am somewhat of a, I don't know, coward. And also I have a brain, and that's why I haven't gone anywhere haunted again, because multiple times in the video they were saying stuff kind of like that, like die, stuff like that. And I think anybody with sense hears something like that and then gets away from it as far as they can for as long as they can. If it got more views, I definitely would have made more videos though, but that's besides the point. Point being, there is an aspect to ghost hunting and people who are in this where it is like an adrenaline rush and kind of an identity and feeling like cool and like you're a part of something that nobody knows about. Kind of the same reason that people get into conspiracy theories, feeling like they're in the know on something. And there's like, I guess same with religion too. You know how humans are, but I don't think I've ever seen anybody with a strong enough main character complex to think that they could actually be in love and in a relationship with a ghost. A ghoul, if you will. Let's keep going, because I want to learn a little bit more about this ghost.
His name is Rupert. I met him in front of a local historic home. He was a Revolutionary War soldier. He is originally from Wales, and when I met him, he was wearing a red coat.
I gotta say, I think he wasn't wearing a red coat, and he's not from Wales, and his name isn't Rupert, and instead, he was just invisible and in your imagination. But that's me. Because also, he's a Revolutionary era soldier. When I heard about this story, I went into it thinking, okay, so it's probably like her ex who's passed away, and it's a really sad story that I would never make a video making, light of the situation. No, it's a Revolutionary era soldier. And by the way, a fucking Brit. Shout out England, but not the 1700s England. Swing on you 1700s fucking Brits. And she's in love with one of these red coat and mirth or fuck. Take the L, let's keep going.
I was walking past, it was following a ghost tour that I had just led, and he called out to me and he asked me if I was walking home alone. He asked if he could escort me, which kind of gave me stranger danger vibes because that had never happened to me before, especially from a ghost. But he seemed okay. He seemed really nice. And so I was like, all right, I'll give you 5 blocks.
Think about that. A non-existent imaginary Revolutionary era soldier named Rupert is better at getting into a relationship than, I don't know who's watching this video, but if you're single right now, you're really gonna let a ghost out-riz you? Okay, but she said that she met him because she was leading a ghost tour. So there is a monetary incentive to have paranormal experiences and also a performance aspect because you're leading paying customers. You want them to feel like they got their money's worth, but that sounds real. By the way, I don't think that she thinks she's lying, but sometimes when you hear a ghost, it's actually just your thoughts, and what's happening is your brain is thinking. Sometimes your hopes and dreams aren't words from God. They're just things that you're thinking about. Joel Osteen somewhere like, damn it.
So I was like, all right, I'll give you 5 blocks.
We both had to learn each other's languages. He had to learn how I was psychically perceiving him. With respect, he started hanging out more where I was living. He was always very clear on boundaries, on wanting consent. He never wanted to press being inside or anything like that.
Yeah, Revolutionary era British soldiers are not known for ever wanting to press getting into somebody's house. What are you talking about? Read the Constitution. You know why we have that amendment of people can't. Oh my God. Yeah, I met this guy. He's amazing. He's so respectful. He literally has my exact values, and he's also from the 1700s and actively enlisted in the military. And a guy like that just really cares about my boundaries. I guess he does. I don't know, Rupert, but also neither do you. It's just your imagination. Like, that's the thing. It's just your like, that's what's so funny about this one is that, like, sure, okay, if you believe in ghosts, that's fine. I honestly could believe in ghosts. When I was at the cemetery, I fully believed in ghosts. I don't think there's anything wrong with believing in ghosts or even believing that you can communicate with ghosts or anything, but I do think that something gets called into question when you're talking to somebody who is from the 1700s and suddenly they have the morals of a lesbian. You know? Hey, Rebecca, what's Rupert think about black people? Sorry, let's keep going.
Started to refer to me as someone he knew when he was alive. I did a past life regression and I did know him. I knew him back in 1781 when he was stationed here as a part of the 82nd Regiment. He and I used to be married.
I'm sorry, no, you weren't. I'm sorry. You weren't. That's the thing. I'm sorry. By the way, her girlfriend sitting right there. What did you say fuck me for? Oh my God. By the way, I'm not mad at her. She's totally fine. Who cares? It's just fun. We're just having fun. I've made a bunch of videos recently where it's like, this guy sucks, and I got so tired of it because people suck so much. I just wanted one that's just funny and weird. But she is experiencing her imagination and then interpreting it as a ghost who's in love. You're just saying self-affirmations in a British accent in your head. It's not a ghost. That'd be like if I looked in the mirror and thought, oh, Cooper, you look absolutely stunning today. What's that? I've got a text. Yeah, I've been watching Love Island recently. Oh my God, I want to make a video about it. Okay, keep going.
I knew him back in 1781 when he was stationed here as a part of the 82nd Regiment.
Now, question, why wouldn't he tell you that? If he's a ghost and you guys are in a relationship and you've been talking for a while, why wouldn't he be like, hey, by the way, you used to be my wife? And if you're saying he didn't know, well, then I'd say that's not true love, is it? No, but the point is, if he died back then and his ghost is still wandering around, how come when you were married to him and you passed away, you didn't stay as a ghost with him? How come you get to keep living and this other dude doesn't have anybody that, like, come on, it doesn't make any sense. I thought this whole situation was gonna be based on logic and I'm let down. Cause it's interesting that you're wandering the streets at night and then you're just like, oh my God, a British soldier's talking to me, he's my boyfriend and he's a ghost. Your past life connection never comes up, but then you go to a past life regression person with the hope, I guarantee, of having some sort of connection with this guy, and then lo and behold, I do have a connection with this guy. Oh my God, the thing that I wanted is literally there and it's a fairy tale situation. No, it's just your imagination fairy tailing itself. But shout out Rupert. Rupert's my dog. Real quick, ask him how he feels about segregation. My bad, keep going.
I used to be married when he was alive. I've had this cross-validated from other hypnotists and psychic mediums. Well, the feelings weren't expected. They just sort of happened.
What is your intimate and sexual relationship like with Rupert?
Exactly, no.
I feel so much sorrow for her girlfriend, Catherine. Hey, I know we're having fun talking about your ghost boyfriend and everything, but I am wondering if you ever get involved in his phantasmal jaunts. Give me the details about his wedding. Also, though, she said her past life regression has been validated by other psychic mediums and hypnotists. Now, I do have to say, I have been hypnotized before. I went to a Renaissance festival and I raised my hand when I was 12. And can I tell you something? Bro tried to hypnotize me and I did the stuff he said, but I could have not if I wanted to. But then also, I've seen Link from Good Mythical Morning eat tomatoes by hypnotists, so I kind of believe in it, but I also believe that she wasn't married to Rupert in the 1780s. For all the reasons I've already said before, but let's keep going.
Primarily sharing emotions because of the very clear physical differences between us. He is acknowledging that I'm here in the physical. I need to live a life here in my present. So that's where, well, the open-mindedness to you came into play.
Sorry, Rebecca, what? Is she about to say that Rupert uses her girlfriend, Catherine, as a sapphic avatar for his revolutionary soldier soul to get involved? Come on. Seems a little bit too easy. Seems a little bit like you're just doing whatever you want and then being like, oh my God, it's a sign from the heavens.
We met on TikTok. I found Rebecca and I thought, wow, this is great.
We met in person a year after we had started talking. Yeah. I took you on a tour. It was like 11 p.m. at night and we're walking around downtown and I was like, this is where this happened and this is where this happened. You met Rupert that night.
I met Molly.
You met Molly, Jimothy, George.
I'm sorry. They're being very cute together. They're being very sweet. The fact that you said one of the ghosts that you meet, like one of the regulars is named Jimothy, tells me everything I need to know about you and that all of this is coming from your imagination and none of it's actually real. Even if you believe in ghosts, the fact that one of her regulars is Jimothy, girl, look at her. That is a millennial who loves The Office. I'm sorry. She saw a meme in 2014 that said Timothy, with a J. You mean Jimothy? And thought it was the funniest thing ever and has not moved on since then. There is no world where this girl is meeting a ghost named Jimothy, and I'm actually believing it. Wait a second, kind of calls into question this whole Rupert situation too. It's just, let's keep going.
Got to meet all of those ghosts.
We became best friends and then we stopped ignoring how we felt for each other.
Rupert and I are friends. We've hung out, we've had conversations, we've gone on trips together.
By the way, imagine Catherine sitting there trying to talk to Rupert. Rebecca's sitting right there. They turn on their spirit box. Rebecca's like, oh my God, he said I love you and I accept you and I want to respect your boundaries. And Catherine's like, I kind of heard him say, this has got to be a tense relationship because they're both relying on having the exact same interpretation of in order for the relationship to work. Because if Catherine's like, it sounded like he said I don't love you and I'm breaking up with you and you should move with Catherine. Rebecca's sitting there like, actually she said that I'm right in this argument and you should be doing all the laundry and all the dishes. That's actually what I heard from Rupert. But no, they also throw in some tarot cards, I'm sure, so that they can look at 3 things and then have a conversation to find out what they think that means about Rupert. Honestly, kind of cute. Honestly, kind of a way of connecting with somebody, although I do wish that they weren't thinking that it's real. Who cares if they think it's real? I just wouldn't do it.
We've had conversations, we've gone on trips together.
How do you balance your friendship with Rupert without getting jealous?
There is no jealousy. I have such respect for the work that was done, for the connection that they have. If anything, I feel like excitement and pride for the both of them.
Okay, that's very sweet, and you're a very good person, Catherine, but be honest. Because if Sophia told me that she's in a relationship with a ghost from the 1700s, and that in their past life they were married and they're soulmates, I'd be sitting there thinking, well, I know I'm not that guy. So it feels like you're saying that your soulmate is this voice in a box, and that would make me jealous. Gentlemen, I'd feel very jealous. But Catherine is not a woman easily spooked. Remember, a ghost once told her, get off my grave, and she just laughed at it. And that was real, and that did happen, and it wasn't just a box going,
You went to him and you checked with him on things. You told him your feelings for me before you told me.
I did.
You really?
I absolutely did. I was like, please don't hate me. But
all right, that's cute. It's interesting that she says you went and checked with him on certain things, which kind of feels like if I'm Catherine in this situation and, Rupert isn't real and this ghost isn't real and, the reality of the situation, I'm wondering if she ever uses the, Rupert to get her way in arguments. Like, I talked with Rupert and he said, actually, you are being a bitch. So that's 2 votes to 1. So I'm right and you're wrong. Sorry, Rupert said it. He's the swing vote after all. Like they're trying to pick a place to go to dinner. Oh, I want to go to Red Lobster. I want to go to an Italian bakery. Matter of fact, let's ask Rupert. Hey, Rupert, do you want to go to an Italian bakery or Red Lobster? Oh, he said Italian bakery. Fuck, Rupert, I wanted the biscuits. Like, it's hard to imagine that kind of situation isn't happening. By the way, sorry, I'll back up. I was getting a little bit too close there.
All right. Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Surprise live!
Surprise!
I'm going to do 3, 2, 1. Where do you pick up on him? 3, 2, 1.
Okay. Whoa, I believe! You're telling me that you guys were covering up the camera literally this much? We're like, all right, we gotta point to wherever we feel his presence on 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, the only other place in the frame. Because where the hell else would you point? Oh, I feel him right here. Oh my God, he's touching me. Oh my God, get off me. He's pinching me. He's pinching. Like, that's not really gonna, I mean, this is the type of bullshit that makes me not believe in ghosts. Because the people who make these videos and are like this, it's like, all right, everybody, I've got my divination rods right here. And if they ever cross, that means yes. Spirits, do I have a big old juicy dick? Spirits, can I get some dome? Damn, this ghost really sucking. Come on, man. That's not real. What the hell am I talking? I don't even remember how we got, oh, when they pointed. Yeah, that's bullshit. All right, guys, I'm having a blast. This is a really fun video. Let's get back into it. Hey, subscribe if you're having a ball. By the way, I have a second channel and it's so much fun. On Friday, I'm gonna post a Roblox Dress to Impress video over there. And then the Sunday, so 2 days after that, I'm gonna post a The Button video. Because I think it's fun and I wanna post more of like The Button, those types of like reaction videos, but they don't really fit on this channel anymore. So I'll put the link to that channel in the description and like, you know, I'll comment and pin a comment from that channel, whatever. I'm just having a ball with y'all. Okay, keep going. Ball with y'all? Anyways, balls.
Aha, yeah, okay, also felt him behind you, yes. I started posting skits online on my experiences with talking to ghosts and they blew up. It's been really cool.
Some of the comments we get are, "You're crazy."
Yeah, and by the way, I just saw a ghost. I just saw a phantom. I just saw, oh my god, it's a phantom. It's a phantom. We got phantom. Come on, phantom. Wait, phantom, wait, I have a question. Spirits, I feel your presence in this room. Cross my divination rods if I'm oh so sexy. Thank you, Sophia. We're gonna get married to each other because we were dating and we just said, fuck it, let's just get married because we're in love. Anyways, what was Catherine saying? Something about people comment and say I'm crazy. Yeah, girl, you're crazy and own it. Like, come on, who cares? You're crazy. You're talking to your girlfriend's imagination of a sapphic-loving Revolutionary era Brit who doesn't want to come in people's houses and respects women's boundaries. That's crazy. But you're having a blast and you're having so much fun. So who gives a rat's ass? Trust me, I wouldn't give anyone a rat's ass. I keep them all for myself. Keep going. Come on now, boy.
They're letting everybody out of the asylums nowadays.
That's a really good story that you just made up.
A lot of people are like, clearly she's lying, but I really enjoy the stories.
Find Jesus. Accept him into your heart.
Yeah, you're getting a lot of comments from a lot of people who are just being a little bit rude. I'm probably being a little bit rude right now, but can I just say, it's all love. This is genuinely funny. Wait, that just sounds like I'm being an asshole. It's fun. And for real, it looks like they're having a blast doing this. Is the point of this video? Stop doing that. This is problematic because you're not, like, who gives a shit? Honestly, 90% of the time, who gives a shit? It's just funny and it's weird and that's why you guys are successful. Just own it, girl.
But you should find Jesus so you don't spend an eternity burning in fucking hell.
I'm just kidding.
Talking to demons.
All ghosts are demons.
The things that would make me go, no, would be people trying to pretend to be an internet expert about mental health and discerning that obviously I must be, or you must have schizophrenia because there's no way that this could be a thing that's happening.
That, by the way, that's so mean. If people are coming out here being like, you're schizophrenic, you're a psychopath with narcissistic tendencies, shut the shit, you don't fucking know. What are you talking about? Get off your fucking, like, those people are assholes. I don't think you have to have a mental health condition to be able to get lost in your imagination and have a blast. And I think that's what you're doing. You're getting lost in your imagination and you're having a blast and we're all chuckling about it, but we're just getting into this video. Let's dive deeper.
Wow. Somebody has something to say about that. Can you chill the out? You don't have.
Or potentially there is a, entire camera crew and lighting setting up and maybe they hooked up to an outlet and then blew the circuit breaker or something, because I've been on a lot of film sets. Film Cooper, I'm a filmmaker. I'm being a little bit annoying with my energy today. I'm gonna dial it back, sorry. For real, sorry, I'm being a little bit annoying. Because that is a genuine thing that if you're on a film set, like you plug a bunch of shit into extension cords, getting lights, cameras, everything, batteries charging, like, shocker, I'm gonna say it. I don't believe it's a ghost. Oh my God, I actually didn't do a joke there. Rupert? Oh my God, I'm having sex with Rupert. Oh God, what am I doing? I'm sorry, that's disrespectful. I'm sorry.
You don't have to watch me.
Right.
You can block me. It makes no difference to me. The overwhelming response is positive. People are very supportive.
What's worth it to me? The amount of people who come forward and they say, you made me feel sane, thank you.
It was really like a community built on people that says, oh, I thought I was losing it. Thank you for talking about this. Or thank you for helping me not be afraid to die.
Whoa. I mean, don't be afraid to die if you're Rupert. If you're Rupert's wife, you should be afraid to die because it's just an empty pit of nothingness until 1997 when you pop out as Rebecca. By the way, It was my charger, so that's what that was. Oh my god, it wasn't Rupert. I was just humping the kitchen island.
Thought I was losing it. Thank you.
No, but I think that is good. By the way, I have so many people in my life who have like genuine ghost stories where they really believe it, and I have no reason of doubting them, so, you know, it's fine. They probably are real. I don't know. But I will say this. I think there is a much greater chance of ghosts being real than a Revolutionary War British soldier from the 1780s as a ghost accepting your sapphic polyamorous relationship and respecting all of your boundaries and asking before he enters your home. Because if you know one thing about the British in the Revolutionary War is that they didn't think they had to ask to get in. Okay, I'm sorry. Don't come out here with some bullshit backstory for your Revolutionary War soldier when you got a real Paul Revere buff over here.
Fucking crucible right now.
We will be going to a local cemetery, which both of us enjoy visiting, and talking to some of the local spirits there. It's something we do for fun as well.
Something we do for fun? Now put yourself into the shoes of a 55-year-old woman whose father just passed away and is experiencing loss for the first time and is going to the cemetery to reconnect with him and have a moment that feels like there's calluses over the heart and she should feel something looking at this tombstone. And as she's walking up with flowers, she's like, why did I even bring these? They're just gonna wilt. And as you get closer, you just see two figures over your dad's tombstone. And it's these lesbians going, Rupert! Oh my god, you fucking animal, man! You're funny as hell! Oh my god, no, seriously, we'll pour another shot, but that's the last one. You know, that really sets the scene for what's happening right here. Weird for it to be like a fun place to hang out. By the way, as I'm saying this, I gotta be honest, it is fun as hell to be in a cemetery. It's fun as hell, but you gotta be respectful. And like in my video where I was at the cemetery, it's like you respect the people who are there because that's really fucked up. But I don't think that that's what they're doing. But I don't know, we haven't watched the video. Cooper, why am I so hyper this video? I don't think I've used the word hyper since middle school, but that's the only word that I can use to describe myself right now. And genuinely, I apologize.
Asleep in the arms of Jesus. I guess Jesus has a lot of arms.
This is a good spot. So should we take a check and see?
So, wait, I mean, yeah, he has two. Wait, was the joke resting in Jesus' arms? Arms, really? Plural? Pretty sure it's arm. How many arms this guy got? You know, two makes it plural. So, yeah, I guess. And the two of his arms. Are they for real about to go to this person's gravestone though and act like they're talking to him with the spirit box? Because that does feel kind of disrespectful. Honestly, this is the first time where it's kind of felt disrespectful.
What's going on in my magic bag of tricks?
Oh, did you brought things?
I did.
Okay.
Hello. Hi.
That wasn't high. By the way, you can go look at my ghost hunting video and see how I acted when I heard stuff. You feel things. When you're a scaredy cat like me, you just are like, oh, I think it said this. But also when I hear something like, I'll say, hi, but interesting how most of the things ghosts are saying are one syllable these days. Like if it's one syllable, let's just ignore it. A ghost saying, tomorrow off yourself? Listen, I'm not saying I got better ghost hunting videos than you, but I'm not saying it.
Who's in this space right now? No, like a physical, like.
Oh, like you want to move?
Yeah.
Okay.
She just starts fucking breaking it down. God, this ghost's making me hit the Rick Ross run walk. Damn. Things like that are like, oh my god, I felt a cold spike in my heart and it said, Dear Sanjay, 1,000 curses on your family. I'm like, yeah, well, that's just what you're telling me. How am I knowing he's talking about Sanjay? I don't even know if you're just making that up. So when someone's like, oh, I got pushed. Come on. Feels like people that really believe in ghosts get pushed a lot more by ghosts than everybody else. You know, ghost hunters somewhere like, yeah, but it's because they know that we're onto them.
A direction that we should go?
Feeling that way?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
what I'm feeling.
So.
The way that you felt they were pointing you was the way directly away from the entire camera crew and like parking lot. Oh, to go deeper into the cemetery, not into the parking lot? Interesting. I can't believe you guys synced up on that.
It's kind of like a movie.
Evidence mid. Is this for a movie? Yeah, I mean, kinda. And yet if they were there asking to talk to Rupert, they would have been like, oh my god, he said, I'm feeling lovey-dovey.
I've had a number of people try to contact me and say, Rupert's talking to me. And I'm like, no, he's not. And I'm concerned about who you're talking to. He has a light accent, though it's not specifically the accent that we would associate with the English now, just because it's been almost 300 years.
All right, if I hear a voice clearly coming out of that box and it sounds like 1700s English, for some reason, my suspicion is that it's gonna sound like this. And she said, see, British. He said, my angel, which is how they talked back then.
This is an S-Box. It is one of my favorite pieces of equipment that I have. As it scans through radio signals, it's giving a white noise that they can either pull sound from to respond with.
Yeah, by the way, the reason that ghost hunters love an S-Box, a spirit box, is because it's guaranteed hits for content. It's scanning through radio stations. Eventually, it's gonna hit something where somebody's talking, and occasionally it's gonna hit 2 in a row, and you're gonna hear 2 syllables, and people will be like, well, yeah, it's the ghost using those radio signals to connect those during those moments in that person's, and I'm like, I don't think so. It's just a foolproof way for something to happen that could be interpreted. Now, I will say, in my video, it was interesting how in certain places, those words just weren't seeming to happen, but then in specific places they were, and the types of things they were talking about were the same, but I think that's because my demonic cemetery was real, and your boundary-respecting, sapphic, polyamorous, accepting, 1780s Revolutionary War British boyfriend isn't real. That's what I think.
Static.
What do I have to do to get you to say something? Did you just hear calm down?
Hi, Rupert. Where are you sitting right now?
On this chair.
What the fuck? Listen, I've watched a lot of Ryan and Shane ghost hunting videos. I know about Apple Tater. That was really clear, and it sounded British as hell. Whoa, wait, and it was directly answering the question. Wait. He did kind of sound like Jerry Seinfeld, though. I'm on the chair. It's a chair. You're not in the chair. You're up. I'm not a good Jerry Seinfeld impersonator, but that sounded like Jerry.
What is his personality like? How would you describe him?
Thoughtful and contemplative.
Yes. He doesn't speak without thinking about it.
Yeah, or those pauses are not him thinking about it. It's just the radio signals waiting to hit. Something that sounds like waiting for the radio signals to hit. A couple Seinfeld rebroadcast radio stations. That could be why that, but I mean, that did sound crazy. If they get more answers like that, I'm actually gonna be shocked.
How do you feel about your relationship with me?
I love you.
Is that what that was?
I think that's what it said.
All right. You got me with the on this chair. The guy on the chair. But that did not sound like the same voice. And only one of you even heard it. So like, how am I gonna, whatever. By the way, having the text on the screen while the voice is happening, it does add a lot. So if you just close your eyes and listen to it again, it's really not that clear.
That's great. I'm appreciative. How do you feel about Catherine? I heard fine. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a woman. Those were women voices. I'm fine with fine. And see, therein lies the core truth of this whole thing, is that they are just saying the things that they feel about each other. That's not true. That's a crazy reach. But you know what I mean? You could. Technically, it makes sense that psychologically, the things you're primed to hear in the would be things that you think about the other person, so that would be true for them to think it also. But that did for real sound like I'm fine with. So I'm not saying she's misinterpreting it, you know what I mean? But that is something to think about.
I heard fine. Yeah. Oh, and the K2 meter went off on fine. How do you feel about how we get along? All of us.
I'm fine.
Yeah.
That's not I'm fine. That's see, you really actually did have me on that first one, but the rest of this is come on. And I see that you've got the little clicker thing over there. I also had that in my video, and it flashed all the way to red a couple times by the most active places where they were telling me to off my, you know what I mean? And all I'm saying is I didn't see that light flip when any of those words were popping out. Just want to know how good this evidence is, actually. I don't know. I like the I'm on this chair, but everything else, mid. I honestly thought this entire video was gonna have a big like third act turnaround where it all literally sounds like Rupert and everything makes sense, but that, you deflated my balloon. My balloon? Is that kid in the balloon still up there? Just kidding. I know that they faked the whole thing and he was in the attic the whole time. I know everything.
I know what you did May 13th, 2016.
All right, so what happens next?
I feel very privileged to be in this sphere with her. She is like a star, and
this is so sweet. And it's so bringing us back to the entire point of this video that it's just fun. It's just funny. And it's weird. And it's like odd shit. But at the end of the day, people get bored. And what? You can't just invent a ghost boyfriend because you're bored? By the way, if you can gaslight yourself and another person into believing that you have a ghost boyfriend and that you can talk to him, oh my God. You would never sit on the couch bored just scrolling on TikTok because you'd be like, oh yeah, I could just go talk to a ghost right now because I'm living on a different plane of existence that everyone everyone else. Like, they're just having fun, and it's like giving them a purpose and a joy, and they're connecting with each other, and they're in love. You know, shout out lesbians, shout out the Philippines. Y'all got it on lock this Summer Olympics. I'm pulling for 3 motherfuckers. Katie Ledecky, Sha'Carri, and every fucking Filipino that's competing. I am putting all of my money on this. Please, Philippines, please.
We often say that the future is malleable, and because of that, the future is what we make it. And I think what we're making here is unique and curious and beautiful. To you.
I went into this video expecting phantasmal polyamory bullshit, and what I'm left with is just a warm heart and a crippling debt if the Philippines doesn't pull through. I love y'all so much. This was a really fun video. Please subscribe.
I think I got hyper during it though. I think I did get hyper. It's the type of situation of I had a soda pop before I started filming, and I think I just was bouncing off the walls this one. I think next video I'm gonna reassess, I'm gonna recollect. Probably gonna be doing a more serious topic. I'm gonna lock the fuck in, and I'm gonna take it more seriously because we can't be getting hyper on every video. I think I saw a gay ghost love story, and I got just a little bit giddy, and I let things get out of hand. But trust me, life is a journey, and it's a journey that I'm willing to get